Hey everyone, Retro Ryno here, just doing a quick tutorial video. I'm going to be going through some exercises with you guys to help you guys learn how to animate if you so choose to try it out for yourselves. If not, just I guess enjoy the video. So what I'm going to be doing today is I have this great website that I used when I was trying to teach myself animation, and it's from Animator Island. I'll show you on screen now. And it's called 51 Great Exercises for Animation, or yeah. So pretty much just goes through different levels of exercises, and to help you, improve your skill and learn the basics and all that such. And it gives you some good tips as well. So check out this website if you want. They're not sponsoring me or anything, but I think it's really helpful. Anyway, so I'm going to be going through these with you, and I'll do maybe a couple exercises per video. I'm not sure yet. You'll have to bear with me. I'm not used to doing these type of videos, but we're definitely going to try. So the first level exercise is number 1, ball bouncing in place, no decay loop. So pretty much I just got to do a ball bouncing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line, lock it, and then I'm going to go through them. So I will probably just try to animate and then show you guys. Here, I'll change my color so you can kind of see the difference. And then once I finish animating it, I'll break it down and go through the steps and kind of explain my choices a bit. So we'll probably time skip or speed up throughout this part, and then I will come back and talk to you guys. So see you then. All right, that looks good. So pretty much, I'll go through this and I'll explain a few things here. So as you can see, as it goes up, there was a note on the animation site where it said no decay. So pretty much decay is just where it kind of loses speed and starts slowly. Instead of going like this, it would be like boom, 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 and then stop bouncing. But here, pretty much what it does is it goes up, it slows down and then starts falling again. So pretty much for the longer it's been moving, the faster it'll go due to gravity and such. And so pretty much at the top you can see here, it's not moving around too much, but then as we go down, it moves faster and faster, and it also changes shape. So pretty much all that just shows is it shows the it kind of gets to show speed, and it kind of shows like, wow, like it's just flying down there. And then when it hits the ground, this is like a rubber ball at the same also. So when it hits the ground, it squishes. So this is called squash and stretch. This is one of the principles of animation. So I have that for one frame. There's no like proper way of doing it. You don't have to do it exactly like how I did it here. But after it does that, it starts bouncing back up. And because it's like it's already kind of contracted here, it's going to start off really fast. So it can go back up at the same speed it fell down, but once it gets up into the air, it starts to slow down because it's going to start falling again. So that's pretty much how that worked. And when I animated that, I took a shortcut by when I got to here, I just grabbed all these frames, I did copy, and then I pasted it here with paste frames, and then I grabbed all of these, and then I did reverse frames. So I should also mention I'm using Flash CS6. So that's what I did there. So I think we'll move on to the next practice end. That looks pretty good. So we're going to hit Insert, New Scene. So the next practice is a ball bouncing across the screen. So we'll do that real quick, and then I will explain it. I think we'll do about 2 exercises per video. No, maybe 2 to 3, I'd say, depending on how long they take. So we're going to speed up here, and then we will be back. So pretty much, I'm gonna talk right now because I think it's important to do this while I'm going through here. I'm doing straight ahead animation, and that's where you just animate straight forward. And so a difficulty I almost had there was when I was drawing this, I was drawing the ball way too big when back here it's pretty small. So something to do with that is just you have to, be very vigilant of what size the ball was at the beginning. So I think it was once explained about, say, like we have water in the ball, so I'll just kind of do like that. Now it's around the same size here, same size. Might be a little bit too small here, but pretty much if the same amount of water has to fit into the ball that it did at the beginning. So that's just something you got to remember. So I think around here it starts to get a little too small in comparison to where it was. Here it's, I think, definitely too small. The squish is down. This is fine. And then I'm going to cheat and use these frames to go here. Also, for this frame, if it was right about here, then this frame, it shouldn't just jump ahead like that. So it should start out here, at least. So there you go. That looks fine. Anyway, back to the speed up. Alright, so I seem to be done for the first little bounce. Now I could slow it down even a little bit more around the edges here, just by adding a keyframe. I'm pressing F5 to do that, by the way. So what I'll do also is I'll add like a resting frame. So that will be this. I'll just move it up slightly so it'll slowly fall down, and then it'll be fine. I think we'll actually make it move a little bit more. So then we will go to the end here, and we'll do the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. And now I'm going to do a little cheatsy doodle bit here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to show. This is a bit of a more of an advanced trick in Flash, especially. So around, this is frame 24. Oops, you can see that down here, frame 24. So I'm going to turn something on down here that says edit multiple frames. This is an advanced trick, so you don't have to do this, but this is just a thing I'm going to do to make it finish bouncing across the screen without me having to redraw all of it. Now there's two ways I can do this. Now I'm going to remove the onion skin. I'm going to pull this little thing there, and I'm going to do this. So I'm going to grab all of these, and I'm actually going to do something along the lines of this. I'm going to turn that back off on this final bit. I'm going to get a purple box, and I'm going to mark where that was. There we are. Now, this is a very, I don't know if anyone else does it like this, but I find this works for me. So, here, hold on. Doop. Alright, so I'm going to click here. Go here. Edit the multiple frames again. So, I'm going to grab all of that, and now that I have edit multiple frames on, I can just move all of it. So, I'm going to line that up with that purple box, and take a look here. Just give me a sec. There you go, right? Now that looks great. So I'm actually I don't need this layer anymore. So we can now view that, and then I'll go through the explanation. Yeah, that looks great. So pretty much what I did here is the same thing as the first exercise. With a lot of these lessons, the previous lesson or exercise is going to teach you something for the next one. So it's really helpful. So remember to stick around for all of them. So pretty much it's moving, then it starts gaining momentum, starts changing its shape a lot more, and then when it hits the ground, it loses all that speed, or it just hits the wall or the ground in this case. It contracts, and then it starts speeding away, then it slows down midair, and then starts falling again due to gravity. But it keeps up the same x value, so it's moving across here at the same speed, but the up and down kind of goes like woo, woo, like that, you know? You should be able to see the path of your object moving as well. You should know beforehand when you animate it. And also a thing with like this. Now the first exercise, using keyframes for something like this is very unnecessary. But for something like this, it would be nice to do something called keyframes, in which where I'll mark this one. I will maybe put one here, and I will go back to about here at its highest point, which is around here. So it goes from here to here to here. So I'm gonna put all of those on the same one. So it pretty much moves from these different spots. So if I was keyframing, I would want to make sure it goes kind of like this. So that matches up. That looks fine. Anyway, so we'll move on to the next exercise, and then we'll be done for today, I believe. Brick falling from a shelf onto the ground. So this one's a bit harder, and it's not a ball, so you're having a defined shape. So I'm gonna make my background just so you know where everything is. Boop. And I'm gonna make my shelf. Maybe spending a little too much time on this, but oh well. That's not lined up properly. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, so I should have kept my red for the brick. Okay, we'll use a brighter red then. So I'm gonna get a bunch of keyframes ready. I'm gonna make sure, by the way, I'm gonna go from edit multiple frames, because this can really mess with you. And I'm gonna turn that off and go back to onion skin. So I'm gonna turn that on. And now I'm gonna put my first frame for this brick here. And then I'm just gonna continue animating. Wait, actually, I should probably put that more on the ledge there. So I'm gonna say a few things here. Pretty much I can choose to break my brick here. I can make it kind of just go wobble back and forth after tipping and cracking on the side. I'm gonna choose to not make it break because I want to show the physics a little bit more. So I'm going to redraw it here. This one was a really quick one. It's really simple and easy. I also got to remember that it's tipping here, so I have to keep it in line with the corner. And then I'll do one more frame. And it cracked when it hit the ground, so I got to remember to keep those cracks. So that looks pretty good. I like how that looks. Oh wait, oh, yeah, I forgot to fix the scenes stuff. There we are. So this is our exercises for the day. So I'll go through the breakdown on this one. Pretty much at the beginning, remember when something starts to move, it starts off slow, unless it's you know, like bouncing back from something. This one is starting to fall, and since gravity, you know, speeds you up, and the longer you've been falling, the faster you go. It starts to tip, and now that there's more weight over the edge because it's not as much on the shelf as it once was, the gravity is pulling on it more because the weight is now being pulled into thin air. So it starts falling a lot faster, And as it goes down, you see there's like this much space in between here. Then on this one, there's like this much space. And then on this one, there's like this much space. And it's slowly turning while it falls too, because as it started off, it was turning, so why would it stop? So then it hits here. It hits the ground. It's a hard object, so it doesn't bounce or anything like that. And then all that force kind of just goes into the breaking of the brick instead of, you know, it bouncing back up. So it slows down its motion, starts falling, and then just kind of plops. And so for down here, because it's going slow again, I added the frames longer. Or I made the frames longer so I wouldn't have to continuously redraw it, because there's no need to redraw something that much. At the beginning here, the frames are also longer because it's not going very fast, because it's just slowly falling. So yeah. Anyway, for the next tutorial, I will be going over a simple character head turn, a character head turn with anticipation, and I'll discuss what that is in the video, and a character blinking. So if you guys enjoyed this type of video, please let me know. I think a lot of you would probably like to see some of the stuff to do with Bleach animating. So let me know if you want to see that type of thing too, and if you do, tell me specifically what, because it's kind of hard to come up with what you guys want to see, because it's hard to teach animation at that level. But anyway, I will try my best, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, sorry about the troll video yesterday. That was just for a good laugh. I think it looks like a lot of people didn't find that as funny as I did, but you know, I mean, you can't please everyone. So if you guys want to see something funny, click here. This is the video that I was just talking about. If you guys want to see something also funny, click here. If you guys want to watch the latest stream I did with Stardew Valley, click here. And if you guys want to check out the latest update on the Bleach animated series, click here. So that concludes this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys all real soon.